When scientists were ranking animals, the warthog was in his hole, so they ended up crowning the wrong guys. King of the Jungle title went to the lion and fastest went to the cheetah, but both titles belong to the hog. Third title for the warthog is for reverse parking. Dude can reverse into a hole in the middle of a high-speed chase. Acceleration from zero is like a race car and brakes are instant. I think it's time we crown the right champions with all fairness. If a cheetah can chase a hog and fail to catch it, then we have a new champion, the V16 bi-turbo 6.5 LAMG engine. Warthog has been described as the ultimate off-road car engine because of its durability, reliability, and full of surprises. Imagine it as a rugged, turbocharged V8 engine, with each part of the Warthog's body and behavior compared to different components of a car engine. Let's take this wild ride through the savannah. The Warthog's body is the engine block of this animal machine. Sturdy, thick, and built to endure everything from predator attacks to tough environments. Like a good engine block, this beast doesn't crack under pressure, it's the heart of its power. Picture the Warthog's legs as the pistons of an engine. They're built for efficiency, pumping up and down as they carry this chunky creature through the savannah at surprising speeds. Those legs may look short, but when it's go time, those pistons fire fast. Don't let the Warthog's size fool you, it's got a built-in turbocharger. Most of the time, it's cruising along, but when a lion gets too close, that turbo kicks in. Boom. 0 to 30 miles per hour in seconds. It's the perfect off-road machine with a hidden burst of speed. The crankshaft converts the piston's power into forward motion, and for the Warthog, its crankshaft is its sturdy spine. Holding everything together, it allows this animal to power through tough terrain and unexpected obstacles, never slowing down. The Warthog's constant snuffling for food is like the fuel injectors of an engine. They're always working, finding roots, grasses, and snacks to keep the Warthog fueled. Without this steady stream of food, the Warthog's engine would stall out in no time. The spark plugs in an engine ignite the combustion, creating power. For the Warthog, its spark plugs are its reflexes. One sudden movement from a predator, and those spark plugs fire up, turning a grazing Warthog into a sprinting rocket. An engine needs air to keep running smoothly, and the Warthog's snout is its air intake. Constantly sniffing, snuffling, and digging, it's pulling in everything the Warthog needs to find food and sense danger. It's the ultimate survival tool for this engine. Every good engine has an exhaust system, and the Warthog's version is its loud grunts and snorts. When threatened or annoyed, it lets out a sound like an engine revving, warning everyone nearby that it's not to be messed with. Just like an engine needs a cooling system to prevent overheating, the Warthog uses mud baths. Rolling in cool mud is the Warthog's way of keeping the temperature down and staying cool in the African heat. It's the animal's natural radiator. Warthogs don't just use mud, they're masters of finding shade and resting during the hottest parts of the day. Like a radiator cooling the engine, the Warthog knows exactly how to regulate its temperature to avoid overheating when things get too hot. Oil reduces friction in an engine, keeping parts moving smoothly. The Warthog's thick skin and hardy immune system are like its engine oil, protecting it from the harsh elements, infections, and predator bites. It's tough and well lubricated for survival. Just like a timing belt ensures that everything in an engine works in sync, the Warthog's sense of timing is impeccable. Whether it's pacing its foraging or sprinting at the perfect moment to escape a lion, everything runs smoothly in this well-coordinated animal. The Warthog doesn't run on empty. Its body is like a fuel tank, storing energy in the form of fat reserves. During dry seasons when food is scarce, it taps into these reserves, just like an engine running on stored fuel when the gas stations are far away. The savannah is dusty, and just like an engine needs an air filter to keep dirt out, the Warthog's snout and eyelashes act like natural filters, keeping dust and debris from clogging up its senses while it forages or digs in the dirt. When Warthogs get stressed or feel threatened, they let out quick snorts and grunts, much like an exhaust manifold releasing built-up pressure. It's a way of saying, "Don't mess with me," while venting some of that built-up steam. A carburetor mixes fuel and air to create the right balance for combustion, and the Warthog's grazing habits do the same for its energy. It eats just the right mix of roots, grass, and fruit to keep the fuel-to-energy ratio at peak performance. The throttle controls the power output in a car engine. The Warthog's throttle is its incredible ability to switch from a slow amble to a full-blown sprint. It doesn't just cruise, it can rev up its engines and hit top speed when it needs to, leaving predators in the dust. Whether it's grazing, sprinting, or digging, the Warthog's transmission allows it to shift gears seamlessly. One minute it's peacefully foraging, the next it's on the run. The Warthog never misses a beat when it needs to change its speed or behavior. The drive shaft connects the engine to the wheels, transferring power. For the Warthog, its drive shaft is its strong will and determination. It transfers energy from its instincts to its legs, powering its survival across vast landscapes. The ignition system in a car brings the engine to life, and for the Warthog, its ignition is its high alert senses. The slightest hint of danger, and boom, this animal's engine is fired up, ready to bolt away from any threat. Just as a differential helps a car handle corners smoothly, the Warthog's agility helps it navigate the twists and turns of the savannah. It can take sharp corners, dodge obstacles, and zigzag to avoid predators with the skill of a finely tuned off-road machine. In an engine, spark timing is everything, ensuring the combustion happens at just the right moment. For the Warthog, it's all about timing its reactions, whether it's sprinting at the last second or standing its ground at just the right moment to avoid an attack. When the Warthog has escaped a predator or settled into its burrow, it lets out a sigh or grunt, like an exhaust valve releasing tension. It's the sound of relief, knowing it's escaped another day's dangers, like an engine cooling down after a high-speed run. The Warthog doesn't waste energy. It's like a rev counter, always monitoring its pace and only revving up when necessary. You won't find a Warthog wasting gas or energy, they're efficient and only hit high RPMs when absolutely needed. When a turbocharged car hits max power, the blow-off valve releases pressure with a sharp hiss. The Warthog has a similar system. When it's agitated, it might let out a sharp snort or squeal, letting off some of the steam before it revs up again. The Warthog's body is like a car's battery, storing up energy for when it's needed most. Whether it's a long chase or a dry season, the Warthog can pull from its reserve power to keep going, never letting itself run on empty. Just as an oil pump circulates oil through an engine, the Warthog's cardiovascular system keeps it moving, ensuring every muscle gets the blood it needs to keep the engine running smoothly, even when it's under heavy stress or sprinting for its life. Hi guys, like, share and subscribe for more interesting facts like this.